Hey everybody, Chris Lipper on the bus, small business owner coaching. And today we are in our sales training class discussing 2-minute and 4-minute introductions. And you never know when this is going to come up. And some people struggle with this. This is assumed for a formal setting, a table talk kind of situation when you go to maybe a chamber of commerce where there could be 8 people at a table, 10 people, and everybody gets 2 minutes to tell their story. It could also be a talk you're about to give. I think Jeannie's about to give a half-hour talk presentation. You can build off this. It's the same approach, just add the ingredients, the toppings rather. You'll see what I'm talking about in a sec. Let's listen to the Audible book, and then we will start crafting this, okay? Here we go. So I need to share screen, share sound, pick the book, and we're off.
With all introductions, speak up. Don't yell, but read body language to make sure people can hear you. If everybody's leaning in, they can't hear you well, virtually or in person. Keep the pace going. Don't bore us. Nobody cares how great you are. Sales are never about you. It's always about them. Share your eyes and even more your body. Move your shoulders. Don't just focus on one person. Speak to the group. Smile. That one is a reminder from me. Remember, people want to work with people that they know, like, and trust. All introductions should go for a referral, not a sale. We want people's guards down. We want people taking their mental Rolodex of a couple of thousand people down to 1 or 2 people that they can introduce us to. We don't want them feeling sold to or sold at. Provide takeaways. Tell us about yourself that we can take away, something personal, something professional, and something about who you want to be referred to. Just do it all as questions, which we'll discuss in later chapters. Let us know who you want to be referred to. Give us something to work with. Tell us about yourself. Give us something to chew on that we can remember you by. What you want to be is personable, referable, memorable. I like the hamburger approach. Make mine vegan, please. I like the structure of having buns, toppings, and meat. These all need to be bullet points in your mind's eye that you can grab as needed depending on your audience. You would perhaps present different toppings to a room full of realtors than property managers, or a room full of lawyers versus accountants. Change it up. Keep the basic burger the same, but change up the toppings so you don't become robotic. If you like, some toppings could be client stories or different product offerings or seasonal offerings. For me, I like changing our toppings, mentioning the last class and the next one, and any events we might have coming up, such as trade shows or blood drives. The benefit of the burger approach is multiple. Gives you an easy outline with various options. Starting with the buns being your name and your company name, bookends your introduction. The reason we do this partially depends on the order of introduction at the events. To be honest, most aren't listening to you as they're thinking about what they are going to say. If you do say something that grabs their interest, they will often then hear your name and company name again at the end, and can now reach out or ask for your card or information depending on the event. The other advantage of having multiple toppings to pick from should be understood at this point. It just helps in making us sound more professional. 10-second introductions. The 10-second is the basic, so what do? My answer? I help business owners make better decisions quicker, and people who sell better. You say enough that most will want to know more, unless they don't care at all or are completely self-absorbed, and either way, we don't want to work with them. A great way to be asked what you do is to ask someone what they do. Let's give your 10-second introduction a shot here. 30-second introduction. The 30-second introduction is the only one that we physically stand up for, but it has the same basic idea of the burger. Always have your stopwatch out. Not a timer with the noise at the end, just a stopwatch to pace yourself with. You don't have to be perfect. I run a ton of events, And if someone is winding down at the 30-second mark, I'm not going to cut them off. You can always start talking while you're walking into position to give you more time to help you. Let's start crafting your 30-second introduction and then practice it out loud. The bun would be your company name. The first topping would be your first question. Who here knows someone that could benefit from? The second topping would be your second question. Do you know somebody who is sick and tired of? The meat is where you tell them what you do. So what we do is offer a better mousetrap. A good referral for me would be, the bottom topping is our tagline. Our members are going places. Don't get left behind, get on the bus. The bun is your name and company name.
Last one.
1 and 2 minute introductions. At many events, we are given the opportunity to share your 2-minute intro. It's just a bigger burger with more toppings. Don't be afraid to go short, leaving maybe 30 seconds or a minimum of 15 seconds for questions. Now let's add some toppings and maybe a tagline or burger for your 1 and 2 minute introductions. Slow it down. When I run events, depending on the number of people, depends on the time allowed for the introductions. Having available mental toppings is a real advantage for keeping things fresh. It also helps when meeting with mainly the same group multiple times. You can let us know more about you. Let us know where you live and how many kids you have, where you grew up, something that may be memorable and brings people's guards down. If you're new to the group or networking, say that you haven't done this before. Remember to leave time for questions. It's fine if you fall short of the time. Just ask, any questions?
I think there might be a 4-minute one here.
4-minute introduction. Now let's work on your longest introduction, 4 minutes. This is a great one. It can be 4 minutes of uninterrupted time or make it interactive. It's up to you. Go deeper and broader with your offerings. Always present as a question. Work on your introductions until you have something you like for a 10-second, 30-second, 1 minute, 2 minute, and 4 minute introductions. Part of being a professional is explaining what you do in a way that others can explain it and refer prospects to you. When you're happy with them, record them. Leave yourself a voicemail if you have to. This way you can play it back before giving your next introductions, reminding you of the pace, feel, cadence, and tempo. If for some reason you don't have BNI, a Chamber of Commerce, or other places to network, or if you just don't like your options, start a group. I've created several over the years. Always great to be the one bringing people together. I currently run 3 groups that I get to play a role in. If you aren't a podium type of person, I've found other ways. Pass the basket for cards, make coffee, bring cake, host the event. Just make sure that everyone there knows your name and will take your call and/or appointment. In the soft cover on Amazon, you'll find blanks in the workbook to use if needed. Happy networking.
All right. A lot of information there, right? But you get the idea. It's still just a cheeseburger. It's still the same approach, right? So we're always going to start with our name and our company name. The amount of toppings have largely to do with who your audience is. So if you're meeting with realtors versus doctors, you might have different toppings. If you're meeting with consumers versus B2B centers of influence, you might have different toppings. So think about it, because you might be talking about what they could get in terms of being part of your team and a referral partner versus what they can get by buying your product or service. Okay, so just know your audience, know who you're presenting to, and that will help you with your toppings. Neil, you have many toppings because of ACN. There's a whole gamut of things you could be offering. So those are going to change all the time. So the meat is really who you're going to ask to be introduced to in your call to action, right? So that's going to be consistent each time. And then your tagline is going to go under the meat. So let's start crafting now. I'll give you a minute, and then we'll give these things a shot. Is that fair?
We could try it.
Yep. So Jeannie, that was why I was suggesting that maybe, you need something to write on. But you're good on your feet and on the phone. So, all right, I'll give you a few minutes. It looks like you held up a notebook. But ultimately, we don't want to read this. Ultimately, they're bullet points in our mind's eye, that they're just speaking points. And you're not as concerned about time with this one. But they will cut you off at 2 minutes. It's a stricter time, but it's a longer time. Jeannie, are you ready or are you thinking? I can't tell. And you're muted.
No, I know it's muted. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah?
I think so.
All right. We doing 4 minute or 2 minute?
I'm going to do a 2 minute first, and then we'll work on the 4 minute.
Okay. Now, your presentation coming up tomorrow is a half hour, right?
Correct.
So why don't we go with a 4 minute?
We can do a 4 minute.
Now, you can't show your video here because you're on your phone, right?
That's right. I can't show it here.
And how long is the video?
I believe the video is about 4 minutes.
Okay. And how does it end? And you're going to start with that, right?
I'm going to start with it, and it ends with get in touch with Impact, and let's this is an option for you.
Okay. Let's give it a shot. Let me set up the timer.
So, do you want me to do what I'm going to say for 4 minutes after the video, or do you want me to do the intro?
I want you to get as much use of this as you can and preparing yourself for tomorrow. That's why you're here. So I think you take it from the video.
I'll take it from the video. So, okay, so I kind of know what I'm going to say there. Okay.
All right. But you're still going to start with who you are, right? Because you're not saying anything before the video, are you?
I'm going to be introduced. Then I'm going to do a real quick, thing on my own introduction, like the 30 seconds, 45
All right,
seconds.
so throw that in too. So let's hear that. Okay.
And then I'm going to play the video, and then I'm going to do my spiel.
All right. So let's hear it. Ready, set, go.
So, good morning, everyone. My name is Jeannie Asante. The name of my company is
Hold on.
Babs.
Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. It's not a race.
That's a New York thing for me. You ready?
Yeah, I know. I'm a New Yorker too, but just have a conversation with me. Don't yell at me. Don't sell to me. Just have a conversation. Okay?
Okay.
Try it again. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. When you're ready.
I'm ready.
Good morning. My name is Jeannie Asante. The name of my company is Babs, Big Apple Benefits and Savings. And, we've been in existence since 1988. I am a portfolio of companies, or we are a portfolio of companies, and some I own and some I represent. And today I want to talk about impact healthcare sharing. And why do I want to speak about that? Well, the reason that I want to talk about it is because who do you know that is paying way too much money for their insurance, for their health care? Wouldn't you like to let them know that there's an option out there? This is what I like to do. I like to educate people and let them know what's happening with the healthcare industry. So with that, my name is Jeannie Asante. My company is Babs, where your benefits is our priority.
Okay. So now you're going to show the video. You didn't mention what BAB stands for, but let's just keep moving.
Okay. So what
You're
I'm going to
showing
do
the video, and now you're back from the video. Keep going.
right? I'm going to show a quick video. So how many people here enjoyed that video? It really gave you a lot of information. But let me ask you a quick question. How many people here understand how insurance actually works? Because what I'd like to do is I'd like to tell you how it actually works. Any traditional insurance company, you pay money every single month. The concept of it is that the money goes into a pool, and when you're ready to pay a medical bill or you need a procedure which has to be pre-approved, you will take out of that pool of money. The concept of it is you take out of that pool of money and you pay for for your procedure. The company is really not paying for the procedure. You're paying for the procedure with your monthly payments. Sometimes you make more monthly payments than you use, and sometimes you end up having to pay more than what you made in payments. But that's really the concept of it. So healthcare sharing is not changing that. They're doing the same exact thing. What they're doing is they're collecting a lot less money because you need a lot less payment for your doctors because they negotiate the payment for the doctors for you. They don't sit there and they don't try and badger you for more money. And why don't they do that? Well, it's a non-for-profit organization, so they have stricter guidelines than any organization that we know of. It is a religious-based program. However, you don't have to be religious to be part of that program. And therefore, what I'd like to do is I'd like to sit here and just take some questions from you and let you know, or actually answer the questions that you want the answers for, because I believe that's what education is all about, is answering the question of the student. And right now, that's what you are. You're my student. So any questions? And that's what I'm going to be doing.
So you got to let us know you're done by telling us your name and your company name.
Okay, so I can do that at the end. Hi, David. Yeah, I can do that at the end.
Well, that's why there was a long, awkward pause.
Right. Okay.
Okay. And it's not they, it's we.
We. Okay. Yes, it's
You
we.
keep referencing they, but it's we. What we
That's
offer, not what they offer. That
right.
that would build in a lack of trust. If you start saying they, I go, well, what the hell? We, now I'm interested. Now I trust you.
So should I use they for when I'm talking about the other insurance companies in the beginning, and then use we when I start
Yeah.
referencing impact? Okay. So that'll make it like that'll give it a separation.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Jeannie, just one thing that you said. You mentioned it's a religious organization. It was a faith-based organization. It's no more a faith-based. I hate doing that. That's tongue twisted to me. It's no
Yeah.
longer a faith-based.
It was 6 months ago when I signed up.
Yeah. So they do ask you a question, Neil, when you're signing up that asks
Yes, they
you
do.
faith.
Okay,
So
so
that makes
that's
it a faith based. Yeah, that makes it faith based. Whether we like it or not, it doesn't really matter. We're not telling
that's the
them.
law. That's why it works, because there's
Right.
an association there, there's an affiliation, and you just have to say that you're part of the affiliation. That's
Right.
it.
Now, what I did mention also is that you don't have to be of faith to be part of the organization. So I did
Yeah,
mention
it's a
that.
non-issue. It's a non-issue. I thought
Right.
that was fine.
Okay.
But I don't want people to find out about it, because Chris brought this up to me once before, to find out about it as they're filling out the application, and they say, "What the heck? Why didn't Jeannie say this? This is like
Right.
I'm uncomfortable with this." And then, you know, if they know it's going to happen, they're not uncomfortable with it. They know it's happening.
All right, so
So
let's
that was
assume
the
this is the
question.
Q&A going on right now, right? So
Right.
Neil just asked, so what's this faith-based stuff? And you giving your answer and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Okay, so we're only at 5:27. So
Okay.
you've got oodles of time. Now, we didn't show your video, so let's say we're at 10 minutes. You have a half hour.
Okay.
So are there other products you want to bring up?
So I don't want to bring up any other products, but I did plan on having a flyer up and kind of reading through it a little bit, which I can't do right now.
Okay.
Because I'm on and then that flyer is going to bring up bullet points. It's going to bring up, how you have a deductible as low as 2,500, how your payment can be 30 to 50% cheaper than what you're
Good.
paying now. How this company has a
So how
no
far away are you from this flyer?
right now.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 minutes.
Okay. I mean, is that something you want to do and practice and start driving, or?
I mean, I can definitely make it home in 20 minutes and go back again at the end while everybody else is going,
That's
and
what I'm
just listen
thinking.
in that time. Do you want me to do that?
I think so, because I want you to be comfortable and get it right.
Okay.
And I want to
Okay.
Jeannie,
make
if
sure
you have
that I want to make sure that flyer can go in the chat.
Okay, yeah, I can. I have it saved on my laptop, on my
Yeah,
desktop.
but that doesn't mean you can put it in the chat. It needs to be a PDF.
Yeah, I do have it in the email and the PDF. Yep.
All right, start driving. Neil's got a question. Go ahead, Neil.
Jeannie, you
Start
always have
driving.
your laptop with you. Would
No,
you
I have
go
my
for the
iPad
idea
with
of, could
No,
you
I
go
have my
for the
iPad.
idea of showing how simple a quote is?
So I have my iPad with me, Neil, and it doesn't really equate with sharing on Zoom.
Okay, all right, we've been through that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not
All right,
my
Jeannie,
laptop. My
get
laptop's home.
going. Get going.
I'm going. I'm going. I'm getting my seatbelt on.
All
I want
right.
to be safe.
All right, Neil, you're up. David, hello.
Oh,
First of all, where'd David Quick go?
To the bathroom.
Yep.
I'm going to
No.
mute myself.
Hi. So
Sorry,
David,
I got stuck on a client. That's why I'm.
okay, but we're doing 4-minute intros.
Oh,
Okay, this
okay.
is
I'm
good
not
for
totally
you.
unprepared. That's okay.
It's all right, but I want you to pay attention because you give a lot of webinars and you have a video that you show prior. So I want you to get yourself ready because you're going to go after Neil and
yeah,
start.
well, I'll see how I go with this because,
Oh, Neil, shh. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, David?
Okay.
All right, very good. All right, so Neil, yeah, it's your first round. It's okay. This is where you
okay,
hit it.
very good. Good afternoon. My name is Neil Silverman. The company is NSS Essential Services. We offer a smorgasbord of services through ACN, a 30-year-old billion-dollar company. When I talk about a smorgasbord of services, I talk about the who's who in the Fortune 500. You know, we got energy, we got telecommunications, we got wireless, we got TV, we got bundles, we got security, energy. I said energy, security, and well, can I start over again?
Yep.
I started twisting on myself.
All right, but we're going to take it from the top. This is why we write down the bullet points.
Yes. Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Neil Silverman. The company is NSS Essential Services. We offer a smorgasbord of services through ACN, a 30-year-old billion-dollar company. When I talk about a smorgasbord of services, I'm talking about all the major, not all the major, but most of the major Fortune 500 companies, such as AT&T, Spectrum, Sprint, T-Mobile, and on and on. It just keeps on going, but that's not the point. The point what I'm going for and what I'm trying to show you is what we have, the longevity of where this company has been. Right now, we're in 27 countries on 5 continents and growing. I really wasn't prepared, but I know no negativity. At ACN, we are business owners who offer services everyone uses. We offer the opportunity to save and earn. Please offer me the opportunity to explain. We are looking for talented people. Neil Silverman at nssessentialservices.com.
Okay. So that's 90 seconds.
What was that?
90 seconds.
90 seconds. Okay, so I'm halfway there, a little even less than halfway there. Okay.
All right, so let me help you out here, Neil.
You know what my problem is? I'm
Yes.
better off talking than looking at what I wrote.
What I would do if I were you is maybe have the website up in front of you so you have that as a cheat sheet. And I would start asking questions and say, who here thinks they pay too much for their cell phone? Or who would like to get a new cell phone, but they feel like they're locked into a contract? Let's talk about that. Send me your cell phone bill, sit down, make an appointment with me, and we can go through it. Who here feels they're paying too much for energy? Send me your electric bill, send me your gas bill, send me your water bill, and let's sit down and go through it. All right, what other products do you have? Cable. Who here hates dealing with their cable company? Who doesn't feel they're getting enough from their cable company? You want to work with Spectrum? We have Spectrum. You want to work with Optimum? We have Optimum. Whatever you want, we got at better rates. That's how I would do it. I would go through your list. You got 4 minutes of uninterrupted time. And I think you can also tell us a little bit, and I mean a little bit, and not health issues about yourself. Where are you? You in Staten Island? You in the Bronx? You in Westchester? Damn, all these people are calling me. Where are you? Do you have kids? You married? Got a dog? Let us know a little, let us like you. You know, right now, I just know you're a guy with ACN on your background and your shirt and want my electric bill. All
All
right.
right. I have to make myself more human.
Yes. Be human, Neil.
Mhm.
All right. Give it a shot.
Oh, I still have to be human. Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Neil Silverman. I'm from the city of Staten Island, right on the other side of the Verrazano Bridge. Been living here close to 40 years. I have 3 children, 2 grandchildren, and a dog. Life has been good, and I actually came across a company that I'm very happy to be part of. It's called ACN. It's a 30-year-old billion-dollar company that offers a smorgasbord of services. We represent major players in the telecommunication, the energy, and telecommunication, energy, and what other
Security.
industries? And the service and the essential service industry. When it comes to technology, we're on top of the game. I could offer to you a lot of things at discounted prices. The best thing is, who's looking to save on their gas bill? Who's looking to save on their electric bill? Who's paying too much for their phone? Who is tired of the bundle? Who's tired of the cable bill going up every month? I mean, if people will not put hands down in this group. I know all I'm asking for is the opportunity to sit and show you what I can do. Again, my name is Neil Silverman. Company is NSS Essential Services. We represent ACN. We are business owners who offer services that everyone uses. We offer the opportunity to save and or earn. Please offer me the opportunity to explain. Thank you again, Neil at nssessentialservices.com.
Okay. Minute 52. Not bad.
Out of 4. Okay.
Not bad, Neil. And you know what? You were human. It was a conversation. It was nice. You weren't selling at me. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm better off bullet points and have pictures in front of me, but tell my story. Yes.
Now, you'd be really good if you could share the pictures as well and screen share.
Well, I can.
Oh, but you didn't.
And think about it,
Just throwing that out there.
okay.
All right. Why don't you craft and we'll come back to you and try again. We'll go to David and give him a shot at this. Okay.
All right.
All right. Mr. Quick, good to see you. Ready to give it a shot?
Sure, what the heck, this is totally off the cuff.
Sometimes I have a video on my website. I have a lot of videos on my website. The very best one on there, you'll see my beard is incredibly long. We had just had 6 days of no power. We finally got power back, and I walk into a meeting and I'm the presenter. I didn't even know I was presenting. And it's the best one I've ever done. All right, Neil, you don't want to share now while David's
No. I'm sorry.
Well,
I've done that. Yeah.
somebody's sharing their screen right now, so knock it off.
Okay.
All right.
I was trying to find something, but I wanted to see if it was here.
Okay. But so David, sometimes when we wing it, and I think you might have even been at that meeting because it was a dentist meeting. But I was looking at my website to see, just taking a look last night, and it's the best video on there. And it was from winging it, not being, just the pressure was off. All right, let's see how you do here. Okay.
All right.
Hit
David
it.
Quick, Total Cover IT. And what we do here at Total Cover is we help your business to better leverage your information technology to help your business run better. That's in addition to on-demand support or troubleshooting issues with both PC and Mac, making sure that you get your issues resolved relatively quick, 24/7 monitoring, so that we got your back. If there's a potential problem, we'll fix the problem before it becomes a big problem that brings down your network. And we're based in Parsippany, New Jersey. We service a New York, New Jersey metro area. Been in business for 14 years, but I've been in the IT world for about 25 years. So I've been around the block a few times. I've had a number of different IT positions. My last full-time position was as IT director for a mid-sized accounting firm. I supported the growth of the firm from 50 users up to 80 users, taking a ragtag network and bringing it up to a Fortune 500 quality network that was highly reliable and really greatly enhanced the firm's efficiency and productivity with remote work and connectivity. And we've I take that same experience, and now I bring it to all my clients to help them with their businesses, help them to better leverage their technology to make them more efficient and take them to the next level. And that's a bit about me and my business. David Quick, Total Cover IT, where our I is on your T.
All right. So you're right at 2 minutes, but you know what you didn't do? You
What?
didn't show the video.
Oh, the video?
Yeah, weren't you going to show your video? Wasn't that how you're going to start?
I wasn't intending to, but I guess
Why
that's
wouldn't you? We're doing 4-minute intros here, so you got as much time as you want. So you can say, any questions. I'll tell you my biggest takeaway. You ready for this? I never knew what IT stood for. I didn't know it was information technology. Is that what IT stands for?
Yes, it does.
I thought it was internet tech. I don't know what I thought the I was. Did everybody else know that? Am I the only one? I'm the only one. Okay. Well, I don't get out much, I guess. But that was good. So it was nice and relaxed. It was comfortable. How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I was relaxed. I mean, it was not structured. I just kind of went. I just was in the moment. I just when I started thinking of things, I had like a rough outline, but I pretty much just
Was there a call to action?
no, I mean not. Well, I guess in a way, but not. Probably
Did you
not a
say, why
hard.
don't you invite us in and we'll give you a free evaluation of your network?
Yeah.
You said
Here.
that? I didn't catch it if you did.
No, I didn't do anything like that. I didn't.
Would that be a call to action?
Yeah, I suppose if you're interested in having a second opinion about your IT systems and how how they can be better structured to support your business. Let's talk. Let's talk. We offer a free consultation.
Okay. All right. So we'll try it one more time. Jeannie's still not home and we're waiting for Neil, who popped off for some reason.
We lost Neil.
All right. You know what? Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
I don't normally do that, but let's give it a shot. Hey, everybody. Chris Lipper from On the Bus, Small Business Owner Coaching. What we do best is coach small business owners. And the way we do that is with our community. I'm not a huge believer in gurus and one-to-one coaching. And, eventually the coach is just trying to keep you another month as a client and that you've already learned what they know. And it's really just a casual conversation. What we do with our community is you share challenges and opportunities to your bus, your group, your people every month who get to know you really well, and they know your strengths and weaknesses, and they know what you're going to do and what you're not going to do, and they'll hold you accountable to growing until making a change by the next month's meeting. So if you say something at one of our meetings, I'm going to hire this person, I'm going to open this next location, I'm going to evaluate this, I'm going to write a job description or a next chapter in my book or whatever it is, they're going to hold you accountable to doing it. And you're going to feel a little uncomfortable if you haven't done it. So a lot of organizations have peer boards, and that's really what this is. We just call them buses. But what makes us different is what happens in between meetings. So in between meetings, there's one-to-one coaching where we sit down and we go over what we call a bus pass. And what we've established through our first meeting is a meditation where we've established an exit, how we're going to get out of the business and when and what that looks like. And we work it back to the current day with behavioral goals, and we track those. An example might be those of us that go to networking events. Why are we going? What's our objective? What's our goal when we go to a networking event? Generally, it's to have 2 one-to-ones that you schedule there with people from the group. Now there's a reason to be there and a reason to go. If you're not doing that, you might want to question why you're going or if the group's any good. So those are things that we look at on the form. We always look at revenue, profit, year to date, receivables is a big one. Are you interviewing? That kind of stuff. We also offer monthly lunch and learns, where we'll have somebody come in and discuss a topic that'll be beneficial to the group. We have sales training on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of the month. Another unique aspect of us. We'll listen to the audio version of this book and then discuss it. We have our own networking group called VANG, Virtual Area Networking Group, where we meet every Thursday. We've been together for the last 3 years in this group. Many of us came from Mang, Bang, or Pang, which were groups that I ran. And it's a friendly group, so friendly we've even met on Thanksgiving. We don't anymore because the time has changed, but we did for 2 years. And then we also have events like social media, and the most shiny thing about us is our virtual platforms, our virtual trade shows. Now we're building a virtual city, all done in the metaverse. We've had 10 shows in the last 2 years. So we're more than just a peer group. We're more than just coaching. We're more than just sales training. We're more than just networking. And we're more than just virtual trade shows. We're all of those things. So if you know an owner who would like to be part of a community, they don't have to wait to be successful to get on the bus. They get on the bus to be successful. I'm Chris Lipper. Please schedule a one-to-one with me and let's discuss it further. What do you guys think? I think Jeannie gave a thumbs up. I only saw knuckles. Was that what that was? Yeah, okay. David, that work for you?
Yeah, looked good to me.
All right, so we can wing it once in a while, right? So that was 3 minutes and 36 seconds. So there was time for a question or two. But it was nice and relaxed, right? It moved along, maybe a little too slow. I don't know. But, all right, David, let's try yours again, okay? With the video.
Okay, that'll be.
Because that's how you're going to start your webinar, right? This is how we're going to bring, is this going to work with you with your webinar at all?
That wasn't my intention to have it in the webinar. I mean, that webinar is more towards
Cybersecurity.
yeah, cybersecurity and presenting about that subject.
But doesn't it establish you as an expert?
Well, we're evolving toward that objective.
All right, well, you paid a
Security
lot of
focus.
money for the video. It's a good video. I'd like to see you get something out of it. So, and it's a good way to start your webinars for people that might be coming in still.
Yeah. One way to get the right screen here.
Just gonna text Neil and make sure he's okay.
All right. Do I need to share sound?
Yes.
We do it before or after. I need to.
Before you open up screen sharing, and then you share sound.
Hear sound. Oh, there we go.
All right, ready?
Ready?
Hit it.
All right. First, let's start off with my video.
Stop,
On the wrong
stop,
screen.
stop.
Imagine your server has
Stop.
crashed.
Stop.
Everything is.
Stop. We're not seeing anything. Start over.
Yeah, it decided to spawn on a different screen.
David, you cannot have technical issues. You are the tech guy. Start over. Stop screen sharing. Take it from the
I
top.
need to get it to the right screen. Hang on a second.
Right. Hold on. Stop screen sharing. We don't want to see what you got on your screen. There you go. Neil, you okay? You're still muted. I know it's challenging to understand how the mute button works. There you go.
Okay, yeah, it is. I lost the internet. I got it back, so
Probably
we're
because you
on.
got it through ACN. Cheap bastards.
I
Oh,
maybe
Jesus.
should have.
All right, David, you ready?
Yes.
All right, so David, what we're trying to do here, this is like the beginning of your webinar, right? That's what we're going for? And you're trying to grab,
Well, this might be a general
huh?
presentation.
Okay, all right, whatever you want to do. Go ahead. Ready? Hit it.
Okay. Hi, I'm David Quick. Let me just start off my video here. And here we go. Can you hear that?
Yep, you're good.
Imagine your server has crashed. Everything is down and you can't get to your data. All your employees are sitting on their hands at their computers and they're getting paid to do nothing. You're pulling your hair out if you have any left. Now what do you do? I am David Quick, president of Total Cover IT, helping you to minimize the chances of this happening in the first place. If one of your servers went down and you were under management with us, you would have no need to worry. We will respond in a timely fashion to address the issues. In some cases, if you're down, we can virtually flip the switch and get you back up and running quickly on our recovery system. Everyone needs a backup plan. To better manage your IT and keep you on track, we implement proactive strategies to minimize disruptions in your business flow. Think of your IT as a plumbing system where everything should be flowing, but when things get clogged, all hell breaks loose. We fix the IT plumbing and keep your data flowing. We have on-demand live support when you're under management with Total Cover IT. We guarantee that you get a response from the right person in a timely fashion. In addition, we are continuously monitoring your systems and improving upon your IT systems with best practices and standards to assure your network is running at its best. Did you know that you can get a return on your IT investment that can grow your business and make more money? Want to learn more? Let's have a conversation. I'm David Quick with Total Cover IT, where our eye is on your T.
All right. So what I said was in that video that if you invest in your IT in the right way, it will actually provide more efficiency and actually support your business's growth. See, this is what a differentiating factor for us. We're not only providing with on-demand support, 24/7 monitoring, and making sure that your systems are up and running, but we're taking a step back and fixing the plumbing, your network, and getting that squared away. But now let's talk about strategy, making sure that the IT systems you have in place are supporting the processes of your business and doing so in an efficient way, and building on that to make it such that your business will expand and grow. I've been doing this for about 25 years. I've had a number of IT jobs. My last full-time role was this IT director for a mid-sized accounting firm. I supported the growth of that firm from about 50 employees and supported the growth to 80 employees. And during that time, I took a ragtag network, which was continuously going down and unreliable, and orchestrated the upgrades to make sure that it was brought to a Fortune 500 level, highly reliable and efficient, and really exploded the efficiency of the firm with remote access and internet connectivity between the offices. And now I'm taking that experience and bringing it to the small business owner and helping them to become more efficient, become more reliable in their IT systems, to help them to help supporting their growth. And that's what I want to do for all of you here. So if you have an interest in a second opinion about your IT and how potentially we could help to improve it and help to support the growth of your business, let's chat. I'm David Quick, Total Cover IT, where our I is on your T.
Loved it. What'd you think? What'd you think, David?
That was totally off the cuff.
I loved it. Neil, what'd you think? Unmute, unmute, unmute. Unmute.
Sorry, Dave, off the cuff, it's natural, came across as natural. As a matter of fact, the video and you were I was impressed with it, that when I heard your voice, I was looking to see if your lips were moving on your little picture. But I think it came across more authentic.
The video timing was off for me. It might be my internet though. So that's the problem with showing a video. So the sound and the lips were not in sync, and that was distracting.
Yeah. That might have been on your side. I'm not sure.
Nothing you can do about that. So a couple of things you could have referenced, you could have said. One thing you said that I loved, whereas I'm now taking that experience for small business owners. Love that. That was a killer line. And, you know, true and accurate, and just shows your experience and your passion and your why and all that stuff. So that was really good. You didn't really have any fear or pain. So you didn't say something like, you know, we can work with you on something as simple as, who here is worried about their Wi-Fi quality or their internet quality when on a Zoom call and having lag time? We can help with that. You know, who here is working from home and is concerned about security? Who doesn't have a firewall? We can help with that.
Yeah.
You know, things like that, because, but it was dynamite, David.
Yeah, not bad for just, that was totally unprepared.
And this is recorded, so you can look at that and, you know, evaluate it for yourself. But I think that you have matured to a place where you can do that and have conversations now, even in your 45-second intro. Okay?
Yeah, I might try it.
All right. That's what Vang is for. Okay? All right. Neil, you want to try it again?
Can I just
Jeannie's
first
home
see if
now.
I can find that slide fast on screen share?
Well, but you don't need to screen share to find it. Find it first, then screen share.
All right, that works too, doesn't it?
Because you're taking over the screen otherwise.
All right, you're right.
I'm generally right. I'm not always right, but I've never been wrong.
Sounds like a song.
It is. Do you know the song?
Probably if you sang it, but leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm not a singer.
Okay, let me just find that slide. There we go. One slide. There we go. Is that the slide I'm looking for? That is the slide I'm looking for. Okay. Slideshow. Start from current slide. Okay, let's get back out of here. Okay, let's Let's get back into Zoom. Where are we now?
We're waiting on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there in a second. On Zoom, yes.
Ready?
Okay, we're just about ready. Get all my tools in place. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Neil Silverman. My company is NSS Essential Services. We're currently located in Staten Island, New York. Been living here about 40 years. Did I just hit something? I'm
Keep
sorry.
going.
No, I'm sorry. Something happened. Let me start over.
All right, Neil, you're gonna have to get better with the technology on this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what I hit.
You were fine
Something
on
popped
our
up on my
side. We wouldn't have
computer.
known. But listen to me, we wouldn't have known that you hit something. A professional would just keep moving through it, and
I
then
didn't, I lost you. I lost the screen.
okay.
I didn't realize that. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Neil Silverman. The company is NSS Essential Services. Currently in Staten Island, living here about 30 to 40 years. I have 3 children, 2 grandchildren, and a dog. Always great to have a dog in the house. Somebody that loves you all the time. Right now, I work for a company, represent the company by the name of ACN. We're a $30 billion company, and we offer a smorgasbord of services. By smorgasbord of services, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Neil, get better with the technology. We're going to screen share. We're going to find the slide I'm looking for and current slide. Come on. There we go.
We're gonna start
this
over,
is what I
Neil.
talk
Neil,
about.
Neil,
What?
Neil. We're gonna start over. All right, take that down.
Okay.
You got first of all, you're too relaxed, and you don't work for ACN. Nobody wants to work with you if you work for ACN. All
Right.
right.
Okay.
So don't be so relaxed. You're still presenting, but we're not sitting on your living room couch either. So there's some kind of balance in between. Okay. So, and
Okay.
put some pep in your step and smile. You had this down before. You were doing great. Okay. And you
I think
start
the
every sentence.
technology threw me off a bit.
All right, but don't let it.
But
Then don't use it. If it's gonna throw you off, don't use it. It was really for you,
let
not
me
for us. All right. And
okay,
you start,
we're
hold on.
practicing to get it
I
right.
know.
Okay.
Hold on. Just listen to what I'm saying. You start every sentence with so. Don't do that.
Okay.
Hit it.
Good afternoon. My name is Neil Silverman. My company is NSS Essential Services. We offer a smorgasbord of services through a company by the name of ACN, a 30-year-old billion-dollar company. And when I talk about a smorgasbord of services, here's we're going to click on this link right here, and this is a smorgasbord of services. We offer wireless, high-speed internet, bundles, television, energy, security, home automation, payment processing, and our newest one is impact health sharing. We offer everything everybody uses. Who's paying too much for their energy bills? Who's paying too much for their wireless? Who's paying too much for their internet? I don't see a hand put down yet. What I'm trying to say is we offer a way to save you money on all your essential services. All I'm asking for is the opportunity to do so. Right now, energy is at an all-time high. Everybody's getting sticker shock when they're looking at their bills. If you go ahead and send me a copy of your bill via fax or a text message, I will gladly review that bill and get back to you. Not only am I good with energy, I'm good with the services that we offer here. Excuse me. At ACN, we are business owners who offer services everyone uses. We offer the opportunity to save and earn. please offer me the opportunity to explain. Remember, I'm a local business owner from Staten Island. I have a family that I support here. I support the local dealers and I support my customers and my friends. Please become one of my customers or friends. Neil Silverman at nssessentialservices.com.
Awful. All right, stop sharing. First of all, you didn't mention ID Seal, which is your frontline product and your breadwinner. You're stepping on Jeannie's toes by offering Impact, which we're not going to discuss, right? So Impact's off your roster in my groups.
Okay, so I have to modify the slide. Okay.
Yep. But you didn't mention your front runner, which was Impact. And I hate that line. Please offer me the opportunity. Just say, hey, let's sit down and talk about you and your services. It's always about them. It's not about you. And never say, I support my family. No, but that's all about you. Nobody cares. Make it about them. You want to support their family. All right? And we are all self-centered. It's all about us when we're listening to you. Make it about us. Tell me, listen, what could you do with $50 I could save you on your cable bill? Is that a tank of gas? Or what could you do? That's the approach I would use. Those kinds of things. Okay, it's coming off very salesy and very about you. It needs work. Okay.
Okay. That's
All right.
something I can practice, something I can play with.
Yes. Yeah. That's why we're here. I'm not being harsh. I'm being honest.
No.
Everybody here would agree with me. They're not saying anything, but I can tell you they're all agree. David Quick, you agree?
Yes.
Jeannie?
You're talking a lot about you, not about them.
No, I'm here to make it better. So, throw it at me and let me know. And
Listen,
I can only
David
fix what
and
I
Jeannie have been through
can't
this
fix.
with us before. They didn't become pros overnight. They had their little ass kickings too, so just go with the flow here.
Yeah, no, I do. I
Oh.
can't fix what I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Yep.
I don't know about a little ass kicking. I had a big ass kicking.
You know who got it the worst of
I'm
all?
still only sitting on one side.
I think Lois got the worst of all. I made her cry once, but anyway.
Oh.
It was awful. We turned it around though. All right, Jeannie, let's hear yours. Let's start over. So Neil, you're practicing. Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep on
you're
practicing.
crafting. Go ahead, Jeannie.
So the girl has done my introduction of bringing me up in the forefront of the room, and then I'm going to take over from there. My name is Jeannie Asante. The name of my company is Babs, Big Apple Savings and Big Apple Benefits and
Oh,
Savings.
start over.
Already messed up, right?
Jesus, you got to get the name of the company right. Come on.
I know, it's terrible. Okay, ready?
Write it down on top of your screen. Do something. You
I
got
don't know
to
what happened. My tongue just went a little.
right. Take it from the top. Ready? Go.
So good morning, everyone. My name is Jeannie Asante. The name of my company is Babs, Big Apple Benefits and Savings, and we've been in existence since 1988. There are portfolio companies within this company, and some I own and some I represent. And today, I want to highlight Impact Healthcare Sharing. And why do I want to do that? Well, I have a question for you. Who do you know that just really overpays for their healthcare? Wouldn't you like to let them know that there's an option out there? Well, this is what I like to do. I like to let people know about the options that are out there. I like to let people know that there's someone who's willing to educate them without asking for anything back. And I think it's really important that we understand that there is an education about healthcare, that healthcare is not just black and white. And so therefore, allow me to do that for you. Jeannie with Babs, Big Apple Benefits and Savings, where your savings is our priority.
Very good. Question?
I would like to.
Yeah.
Right. So now what I'd like to do is I'd like to bring forward a video that I want you to watch. It's not very long, but it will give you a little bit of information. And then I'm going to run through really quickly a little bit about the company. And then I would love to hear the questions that you have for me after.
So right there, just tell them how much longer you've got so they know if you're holding them hostage for the high Ds. So tell them it's going to take about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or whatever it is, but throw that in there.
Okay. Okay.
And say, just bear with me. I know it's insurance. I know it's boring because now you get to throw the word insurance in there.
Right.
Right. So
Right. Okay. So I can do that. I can definitely
Yeah.
do that. You want me to start over again and do
Oh,
that?
no, keep
Or-
going with that. Yeah, so our priority is your savings, go.
Okay, so our priority is your savings, and I know that it is very important that we understand that we have options when it comes to our health care. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a video. Now, I understand that sometimes this can be a little boring. It's healthcare, not the most exciting subject in the world, but it is a very near and dear subject to everyone's heart. Would you agree? So what I'd like to do now is I'm going to pull forward the video. Then I'm going to ask some questions. This is probably going to take about another 20 minutes. I know that, I'm slotted a half an hour, but I don't like to be greedy. So here we go with the video.
Hit play.
So I'm trying to do the sound sharing first. Here we go, but it keeps disappearing from my screen. Here we go. And that was not what. Here we go.
Price tag for a single hospital admission can make your head spin.
A new survey of businesses found that annual premiums for a family of 4 climbed to $15,000 this year.
National polls show Americans believe healthcare prices and drug costs are among their top pocketbook concerns.
Over the past 20 years, the runaway cost of health insurance has outpaced earnings and inflation, leaving our families with less freedom and less money. As premiums and deductibles continue to rise, many have chosen to go without. Families, small businesses, and individuals alike are struggling to find a way to pay for the health care they can't seem to afford. The status quo can't continue. It's broken, it's confusing, and it's bureaucratic. So how are we going to solve this problem? All over the world, technology is changing the way people and society connect and interact. As innovators are equipped with new concepts and technologies, new ideas emerge, and timeless problems get solved. The result? Countless industries are disrupted. But while the rest of the world has changed, insurance and the way we pay for healthcare remains broken and largely the same. But not for long. What if there was a way we could all pay for healthcare that simply worked better and felt better than insurance? Well, today there is. We are Impact Health Sharing. We're changing the way you interact with your health, your doctor, your neighbor, and the community around you. We are a network of families, individuals, business owners, and small entrepreneurs who want to see the old way of doing things change. We're changing the future of healthcare in the digital age, and it's a future that protects your family's health, as well as its wealth and well-being. Impact Health Sharing is a simple idea that solves one of our greatest problems, the high cost of insurance. We use technology to connect tens of thousands of individuals and families across the nation. We connect to simply share and pay each other's medical bills. Actually, healthcare sharing isn't a brand new idea. It's just that our technology makes healthcare sharing work better and feel better than insurance. And it has become the alternative of choice for tens of thousands of small business owners, entrepreneurs, and professionals who know how to control costs and save money. There's no doubt the world is changing around us. Old problems can be solved when people come together to leverage their sense of community with technology to control the cost of healthcare. We can change the future of healthcare. We can protect the ones we love and make an impact. Go to impacthealthsharing.com for more info.
Well, thank you so much for watching that video. And what I'd like to do now is I'd like to go through a couple of bullet points on why Impact Healthcare Sharing makes sense. But before I do that, I'm just going to explain what health insurance is. Health insurance is you taking your money every single month and making a monthly payment and putting it into a pool of an insurance company so that when you need your healthcare paid for in some way and somehow is getting paid for out of that pool of money. The object, of course, is to pay less money than what you need, right? Unfortunately, in the traditional healthcare, it doesn't really work that way. We end up paying an absorbent amount of money because we're paying for so many other things rather than just our healthcare. And this is how healthcare sharing comes into play and why it comes into play and why it makes sense. You're not going to be paying for people to have exorbitant salaries. You're not going to be paying for them to have the luxuries of life that are going to be paid for by you. What you're paying for is healthcare and healthcare only. This is a 501c company. And why do I bring that to the forefront? Well, because it's important to know that they're governed by a higher power even than any insurance company that we know of. When you're a nonprofit organization, everyone is watching you, and you always want to make sure to be doing the right thing at the right time and always be at the right place. And that's where healthcare sharing comes in. And why impact? Well, it's affordable. It can save anywhere between 30 to 50% of what you're paying now. That's right. Think about how much you're paying every single month. Think about if you could put 50% of that back in your pocket. What would that do for the lifestyle of you and your family? It's comprehensive. So we don't have to worry about what doctors we go to. We don't have to worry about where we're living. We don't have to worry about where we are on a vacation or if the doctor's in network. There is no network. You don't have to change your doctors. The doctors you're currently going to now, if you're happy with them, you can stay with them. And if you're not, guess what? Now you have the option to get out. So how great is that? Accessible. We have the same things that any healthcare has. We have the 800 number that you can call. We have customer service. We have people that you can talk to about your bills. We have the places where we do the pre-qualifications for any kind of surgery and or procedure that you may need. So it's all the same in there, and it's all inclusive. Anything that you need done with Impact Healthcare Sharing is the same as going to the insurance company. The differences are major, though. The differences are that you have choices. The differences are that you can go wherever you want to go when you want to go. So healthcare solution here is designed for you. We also have great medical pricing for your medication. And I'll tell you, it's really interesting how some people, they really need a lot of medication in their day for some reason, one way or another, but they're being really destroyed financially because their medication is so expensive and their traditional insurance company is not covering it. How would it be if I could say to you that we could cut that bill down so significant that it will make a difference in your monthly budget? These are the things that we offer here at Impact Healthcare Sharing through BABS, Big Apple Benefits and Savings, where your savings is our top priority. I would like to hear what questions you have now.
Stop screen sharing. Very good.
Thank you.
So the only comment I have is because I know who you're presenting to tomorrow, it's just a room full of entrepreneurs. It's not only about them, it's about their employees. So don't forget to mention that.
Yes, okay. Thank you. Yep.
So
and it was in my head, but somehow it went out. Yes.
You got to remember who's in the room, who you're presenting to. What do you guys think? Convincing?
I also forgot to mention that in healthcare, you can only have your family as part of it. Here, you can share this with anyone in your world. Your cousins, your nephews, your nieces, it doesn't really matter. They have their own policy, but it does not just to your immediate family.
Bullet point. So you have it written down for tomorrow.
Yep. Thank you.
What
do you guys think? Any comments?
David? I was on part of it because I got called by a client. So
okay.
What
do you think of the part you saw?
I want to tell you that I love that David is getting called by clients. It just makes my heart sing. It really does. It just really does. I know it was during my presentation, but it still makes my heart sing. So thank you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just had to say that.
It'd be better if it was a prospect than a client, but yeah.
I don't know if it was just me, Jeannie, or they felt that after the video, it seemed a lot more calmer and a lot more natural.
Yes.
And it seemed to flow a lot better.
Yeah, she got a little uptight about getting the video to play and all of that. That you're right. And that was a more formal portion of it, but that's okay. All right, Jeannie, good job.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to do David one more time and then Neil, and then we're done.
Well, you don't have to do Neil one more time. He doesn't have a voice for this. Okay, I'm joking.
Okay. We don't joke here. It's 30 seconds we don't get back. All right, David, let's go.
All right, I'm gonna get back to my video.
I don't know if we need to see the whole video again, just because, unless you want it in the recording for some reason.
No, I mean, I could talk to the video. We could pretend that it played or
Yep.
I have it there. All right, we don't need the video. All right, David Quick, Total Cover IT, and what we do here at Total Cover is we help businesses to better leverage their IT, their information systems, to help their businesses to be more efficient, more productive, and to grow. And that's in addition to providing 24/7 monitoring, providing security protection, demand support, both Mac and PC. So yes, we support both platforms. Been in business for 14 years, but I've been in the IT world for about 25 years. So I've been around the block a few times, had a number of IT jobs. My last full-time role was IT director for a mid-sized accounting firm. I supported the growth of that firm. When I started, they had 50 employees and it grew to 80 employees. And I supported the IT during that whole time, taking a ragtag network that was highly unreliable and went down constantly, causing great disruption. And through my team, I brought it to a point where it was a Fortune 500 level network, highly reliable and resilient, secure, as well as providing a great deal of more efficiency and productivity for the firm. It really enhanced their workflows dramatically with internet connectivity and remote work. And now I'm taking all that experience and I'm bringing it to the small business owner because I enjoy doing that and helping businesses to with their technology and helping them to get the best and most out of that technology and seeing that benefit them. And that's one of the reasons I do what I do. David Quick, Total Cover IT, where our I is on your T.
Okay. And the video comes into play now, or
Now, we can always play it now. I don't know. If we
oh
really
no,
need to.
but then what are you going to do after the video?
If you want to learn more, let's have a conversation.
What's your call to action?
If you want to learn more about how we can better leverage your technology,
Nope. What's your call to action?
let's have a conversation.
Free evaluation of their service, of their network.
We have a free consultation if you're interested in having a second opinion about your IT and how we potentially can help you to better leverage your technology to grow your business. Let's have a conversation. I have a free consultation. Let's talk.
So maybe you can also say, if you ever need a second opinion, and if you're skeptical of whether or not you're backed up and your security's in place, let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. But other than that, it's getting there. I like how relaxed you are.
Okay.
Right? You're still under 3 minutes.
All right. Well, so sometimes short, but I can just take questions. Anybody have any
Now,
questions?
granted, you didn't show the video, and the video is over 2 minutes. But okay. Neil, we're gonna give it a shot, or are you worried about
We're giving it a shot.
All right.
I don't give up. Good afternoon. My name is Neil Silverman. My company is NSS Essential Services from Staten Island, New York. Been living here most of my life. I have 3 children, 2 grandchildren, and Coco the pup. Well, right now, what I'm here to tell you about is what we do. We offer a smorgasbord of services through a company by the name of ACN, a 30-year-old billion-dollar company. I'm going to share a screen a second and show you exactly what I mean by essential services and our smorgasbord of services. Take a look at what I have. I have wireless, high-speed internet. I offer bundles. I offer EV, energy, security automation, payment processing, and identity theft protection. One of my strongest and most important products that I offer. Who's paying too much for their energy? Who's paying too much for their wireless? Who's pulling their hair out every time they get a cable bill? Do you have the correct security and automation for your home? Is your identity protected? I could go on and on and on regarding these services to you, these important essential services. What I'd like to do is show you what I can offer you, what I can possibly save you, which is the better plan to go, how we can modify a plan to show savings. Work with me and I'll gladly work with you. Let me get out of here. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry about that. At ACN, we are business owners who offer services everyone uses. We offer the opportunity to save and or earn. Please offer me the opportunity to explain. We are always looking for talented people. Neil at nssessentialservices.com. I knew I blew it in the middle, but
Sorry, but you worked through it.
yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't horrible. I think it was your best one yet. You're getting there. Okay.
I keep on taking things, moving things. Yes.
Yeah, and now we know the dog's name's Coco. So and that's part of it. It's part of the conversation. It's part of the communication is the flow and not being so uptight, So I think it's getting there. What do you guys think?
No, actually, maybe I'm a little too calm and relaxed. You seem to have relaxed me.
All right.
No, you're not too calm and relaxed, but you're easy to listen to. The only thing is that, there's got to be a thing that you could put on top of your computer to read it off because you were reading and you clearly could see that you were reading. That's the only thing, right? So I was kind of lost a little bit, not lost like what you were saying, but lost like you lost because you started reading.
Yeah, you could use some bullet points just written up there.
Right.
And maybe you could screenshot that web page and cut out the icons and tape them down, and then you'd have your bullet point.
Right.
That kind of thing. Okay. But
Okay,
it's
fine. I see that. Yes. Well, if I do this enough times, I won't need to read it.
right.
That's what makes it easier.
Right. But keep in mind when we go to Bang, we're doing 45-second intros, not 2-minute intros.
Well, that's the one I basically have over there.
And at some point, you're going to be the presenter, right? At Bang. And that's your chance to break this talk out.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Jeannie, you're presenting this week at Bang.
Okay.
Right? Well, you knew that, right? You volunteered.
Listen, I can do a presentation in like a moment's notice. It's not a problem.
Well, but maybe
what do you want me to present
on? But maybe you do this one.
Okay, maybe I do. How long do I have?
8 minutes.
So maybe I could play the video and then go over the sheet real quick, and then that'll be pretty much the 8 minutes.
Well, and I'm pretty generous with the time.
Yeah.
I just need short answers, or it gets too much.
Oh, I can do short answers.
Yeah.
And he'll be my answer for everybody. You ready? 877-88 Jeannie. Call me. I can answer that question.
Or here's a better answer. Let's have a 1-to-1.
Yes, exactly. Let's have a 1-to-1.
Here's my calendar link. All right. Anything else you guys want to go over before I stop the recording? Okay, don't leave.
I want to thank you so much for allowing me to be me in chaos a little bit today.
We love you to be you. You guys, listen, you guys, this is important for all of us. Hold on one sec.